Wrong one. There. Okay. We are doing the thing. I shave just for this occasion. I don't know if you can tell. And when I shave, it usually makes my jawline a lot less defined. But I did do it just for you, because I know you guys love it when I shave. Not the finale of... This isn't... I want to be clear, this is not the finale of Westonrune. This is the season finale. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I just had to take care of something real quick. I love this song. It's very good. I have some theories. Some I've shared on Discord, but some I want to go over with. I want to go over once this chapter is complete, because I think then I'll have the information from this, but I'll be able to go over my theories. Some of them are more about character analysis and less about like the actual plot, but it's gonna be a good time. Admittedly, I think I already heard the like I know what the final boss of this chapter is and what the theme is. I gotta tell you, it's really hard not to get spoiled once you like stream Deltarune and once you play Deltarune. Like, one, because like I'm interested in it and I want to listen to the songs again, but two, like I don't know if Twitch sells my information or something, but they know I'm doing Deltarune. Anyway, I think I should stop wasting time. Let's freaking get into it, shall we? TTS is enabled, like every other time. Okay. Let's get started. We did the secret boss. Not the greatest secret boss, I'll be real, but I still enjoyed it, I think. It had a lot of charm. I dare say more charm than Jebel, which I don't think I had on the tier list, but whatever. It's good to be back. Okay. That was funny about the first time you did that. Or no, I think it was over here I needed to go. Alright, Chris, I hate you. Let's go. It's kind of crazy how, like, I've seen some fan, like, you know, animations and what have you on, you know, YouTube or whatever, and people are still, like, they still like Chris. Which, I'll get into why Chris probably isn't that bad of a person on the end here. But, thank you, Jamie, for subscribing. But, basically the extent of it is that Chris and the Knight are motivated by escapism and not, you know, anything malicious. Like, they don't want to destroy the world or anything. That's my theory. How? Okay. Go right for... Oh, I want that gold coin, though. Aha! Okay. Let me up! What's up here? Have I have not been here. Hello. I've seen a number of clips of this piano here. Okay. You don't need to be an asshole about it. Just because I said I got spoiled on what it is. Yeah, I did see there's like this thing where I think I'll try to do some things if I know them, but you know. I feel like Deltarune and Undertale really like they took the principle of like what makes turn-based RPGs fun is that like you have to have the battles be both like you have to think, but they also have to be deeply like interactive. I just got the DM. So I feel like I've been thinking about like not necessarily making a turn-based RPG, but if I would, what would it be? Yes, I did do the secret boss. I've been thinking like what would be the entertaining part of battles, and it just feels like I want to, use the, like move during combat, like principle so much, but it feels like at the same time that feels like a thing so unique to like Deltarune and Undertale that like how can you
Super Mario RPG.
I think Super Mario RPG just did what like Paper Mario also did, where you just have to time it, right? So I want to do more than because I feel like that's like fun, but it's not enough. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Dude. Why do we keep doing that? If you do the boss first try? Really? What is HJ? I've seen the like /J and /SRS, but oh, okay. I did do the secret boss, yeah. Yeah, so this is totally like there's totally got to be some relative of Susie that was like very compatible with her as a personality, but probably a grandpa or something. And I feel like Susie talking about just then, you're asleep and gonna wake up. It feels like they probably passed away before, you know, before the plot. So this is probably all some sort of big reflection of that relationship. Yeah, dead grandpa. Where did Ralsei go? Okay. Yeah? Did I can't remember. Did I already recruit these? Yeah. That seems plausible too, because I was thinking about, like, why Ralsei would know the prophecy in the first place, you know? That's something I questioned from chapter 1, you know? Where did this prophecy even come from? And we know that these worlds haven't existed and that they just now started existing. So Ralsei does evidently have to have some sort of connection to the real world, and probably has some sort of connection to this plot. I feel bad for Susie, because Susie's the only one who just doesn't know. It's a... I can't read. Hold on. It's a signal to go do something or talk with... Oh, because the soul is a... Right, that's a good observation, because we are the soul, if, you know, we have to remember. So when we close our eyes and imagine what Susie is doing, that means Chris and Ralsei are out of the picture. That's... I don't know if you came up with that one on your own, but that's a great observation. Well done. I just hope no matter what, Susie gets some sort of win here, because I feel like... God, you know... Susie's whole, like, beginning arc was, like, one going alone, and then the end of it was trust and teamwork, and this whole time, Susie's getting burned. Some point or another, this is all gonna come crashing down. No. Because I hate to break it to you, Chris isn't playing. My hands began to move on their own. No resolution chord? Okay. Whoa. Oh, you probably got emotional for the past that you care so much about and that you want to preserve. No, I want to play again. What? Oh. Oh. I lost my spot. Hmm. Okay. Ah, I played the wrong thing. Might have played the wrong note. I'm. What did I? I'm trying to play the third one. Whatever, I'll skip it. What? Hmm. Aha! Good reference. Damn it. Okay. Okay, let me try it again. Nothing happened. Okay. It's hard to do it on the D-pad, so I try to do it on the control stick. I think I just mess up sometimes. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is where the theory comes from. That's where the theory comes from. Yeah, I've seen thumbnails. That's all I've seen, but I mean that's all right. Let's get started. Oh my god. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what that one is. Yeah, Heart and Soul, I don't know. Oh, Dark Sanctuary, that's the one. Dun, 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 dun. Is that right? You might be onto something, little Brenny Benny. I fear you may be onto something. What the? Why won't you let me play it again? Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Time out. There. There we go. I meant to just click out of Deltarune. Because, okay, there's apparently a dialogue if you play the sheet music. Okay, I'm not doing that whole thing again. I did! I didn't mean to do that. Mod. Hold on, let me... But I guess I already played this sheet music, didn't I? Or do I need to do it again? Okay. I'm just gonna assume I don't need to do it again. I mean... Yes, please. So I mean, do we really... I thought there was, like, some reason why we shouldn't, but is there... Like, are we to assume that Rosse is Chris's brother? No? Then who is Rosse supposed to be? Because evidently... Like, it's a goat character. Like, come on. Alright, first try I'm gonna beat it. You better keep your word. What? Don't make me come down there. Okay, just Susie's going. Really? Okay. Yeah, we'll have to go into that. Alright, let's go. Let's do the boss. Come on, Susie. Let's go. Actually, we should check real quick. You can check recruits, right? Yeah. I'm glad I checked. We need to go fight an old man. There's gotta be something with you statues. There's gotta be. Oh, right, because, yeah. Come on. Oh, why did they make it like that? Why can I not just control it? Okay. Meh. Okay, let's go. Let's just save up here. Alright, let's go. would be Chris, I'm assuming. I think. I beat you once, asshole. I'm gonna do it again. Let's jump over. Can we not? Huh. Come on. Play your cool theme. Alright, Chris, you can do it this time. Come on. That's okay. I didn't do that. I can't control it, and it's not. I can't control it how you want me to, game. I like this game, but sometimes you just can't. You can't quite extend yourself into the controller. They're a little bit more than one step ahead of you. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, I'm not doing what you say. Come on. All right, let's go. Ross, why are you standing on that platform specifically? Okay, I guess we're done. Come on, think, Susie, think, think. I still see a fountain. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out a little Chris. Okay, I'm down for random cutscenes. You say that about everything. I could learn a lesson there. Yeah, yeah. Hey, it resonates with me too. There's much in life where I feel like now, especially, actually. Oh, okay. But there's much in life, especially now. Like, for example, there's the common thing of like, people scrolling through TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and they see, 7-year-old plays violin like a god, and every time in the comments you'll see, "I'm sorry I ever touched a violin," or whatever. Same thing with me, where I can't remember if it was like specifically, like if it was specifically film or if it was specifically like soccer or drums, but I was never particularly great at anything. I don't know if I am now, but at the time when I was probably doubting myself the most, there's a profound, I would say it surpasses even envy. It's just hatred for people who are flat out better than you, at either if it's like because they don't try or if just because they're more popular or whatever. You just feel so consumed by envies, and I still am now to some degree. Many of you know that, I'm sure, but yeah. My narrative theme in film, what I try to accomplish is purpose, specifically in the decisions that you make, like what do you choose to do with the understanding of how it will impact your life, and not like on the day-to-day, but in specific moments in your life. there's specific moments in your life where there's a crossroads, and you can choose one thing that'll make you happy, or something that'll make you fulfilled, something that'll, like, the two routes are just different things that will affect your life. And there's a very interesting conversation, I think, and that's my my narrative motif, I guess, is because that's something I think about. It's something I struggle with, and that's what I should write about. Okay, anyway, Bell. What brought me the most immediate comfort when I had those doubts is that on a creative level, you will literally and objectively be the only person on this earth to be able to tell your stories. Literally. There's no, like, you may write a script and another person might, make a movie out of it, but your story, you're the only person who can tell it. Ah, what the hell? It's good timing. There's a small closet open. You're taking too long. It's a hammer. Can't you tell? What? Because the pastor's probably a relative of the dude who wrote the hammer book thing. They are, yeah. That's, there's this some super popular thing that came about, like, I don't remember if it was like a year or half year or whatever ago, but the Odyssey was retold in the form of like a modern style musical series. Like just music, not an actual stage play or anything like that, but it's just a modern retelling of the Odyssey, and people loved that. I mean, that's probably the most objective example, but whether consciously or subconsciously, stories will always be retold. What are we looking for at the thing? Right. Oh. It all says Asriel to dust. My god. That's dark. Right. I meant to mention that I haven't come up with my own answer of why I should still make movies, even though I'll, in all probability, never be as popular or profound as the greatest filmmakers ever. And to be honest with you, I don't really have an answer yet. Because my goal in life isn't necessarily to be happy. It's something else entirely. So I know I'm going to look at the sticky note in a second, but I still do it because I know that there's an answer out there. I know there is. Oh, like the pumpkin guy. Sincerely with an S. Oh, gosh. Uh, can I take this with me? Okay. Did I already get the code? Okay. What's your idea? Chris knows. Oh. Concentrate on what you want, huh? We've got to apply that theory a little bit later. Okay, I am gonna be right back once the first timeline thing shows up. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the thing. So I guess that means, I guess it's just a confirmation, at least, that that every Dark World before this one was created by Chris. And also because this world is now in Susie's color scheme because it's all purple. Can you hear that all right? Seems a little quiet. Ugh. Oh, the towers are toppled. And it's all... Huh. So I guess it also really is just, like, distorted. But why would Susie's world be distorted? Is it because Susie isn't evil? It's a tale as old as time, dude. Dune did it. I guess just Dune. But it's not a prophecy. It's a setup. You get people to believe in it. You get people to want it. Easy as 1, 2, 3. I can't fight you right now. Okay. I don't have wall set. I can swim. Hey! Stop! Stop it! Huh? Let you go from what? Recruited. Okay, let's go. If the fountains freed the roaring cries and Titans shaped from darkened eyes. So if... I don't really get that one. That's not Ralsei. No, it's not. I recall a figure that looked like that. Oh my god. It's not them, that's the 3 heroes. It's not even them. Here it is. It's... It might... It's Susie number 1. Noelle number 2. The 3rd could be us. Could be Birdley. I remember meeting Ralsei. Ralsei had the hat, though. That's not the hat, and that's very clearly meant to be the cloaked version of Noelle. Clearly. Hello, philosopher. Listen, maybe when you're playing this 30-hour game over the course of 3 consecutive days, it all comes easy. But we've been... This has been over the course of months, fellas. Let's go. What's over here? Okay. 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 I did it. No, we don't need that one. No, we don't need it. Uh-oh. Oh. What's this? Oh, now I see. So now what was statues are now alive. Musical touch screen. Okay, let's go to the cave. Touch the screen. What? I said get there quick. Whoa. But that's got to be my theory. The theory's going to be like, oh, the prophecy wasn't real once they get theirs. And then, because it's they're trying to be like, oh, we're the three heroes. But then they're going to be like, yeah, we betrayed you this whole time. And then they're going to be like, actually, the three heroes are real. It's these characters you love and adore that have been here this whole time. And then we battle the other three characters. Lord of Screens, yeah. That was TV guy. Tenna. Okay. And parts? The cage. That could be... I don't know. Because that could be talking about me. Because I remember the cage at the end of the first chapter. And parts. That could be literally referring to whatever computer's running this game. I don't... It doesn't feel like that's Chris, you know what I mean? That feels more metaphor. I feel like if we were to read that literally, it's Chris, but it feels like it's supposed to be metaphorical. So I think it's calling us the hero. That's what I would like to believe anyway. Yeah. Susie, you're gonna be so pissed off. You are gonna be. Oh, I'm so sorry. This music is pretty good. Go with us or Chris? I do think it's gonna have to be, you know, a hard choice. I think maybe us. Just because, like, being betrayed is probably just such a sore spot for her. And Chris being, like, the first thing that meant, like, a different life. You know, I think that's really gonna piss Susie off. I don't know, maybe. It would be cool for forces like that. Sure is a whole great deal of effort just to find out what a code is to a lock. I wonder how Toby Fox got to be so good at literally everything in games, because it feels like it's all so, like, you have to, there's so many different, like, skills making a game requires, you know? And you have to be, like, crazy talented. Okay, he has to have autism. To some degree, I assume. That's gotta play a part in it. There's no way it doesn't. And last was the girl. That's the Root Buster symbol. Probably. Either that or Noelle. So, I guess what? Me and then Noelle and Susie. Okay. That's a team I can work with. What the heck? Ah, good lord. Do I have to fight all of you? Excuse me. How old is Toby Fox? I think like mid-late 20s, right? 30s. I guess that would make sense. Undertale came out way long ago. Oh, freaking trolled me. Wait, what's that sign say? When you pass to the other side, a great donation. Oh my god, I just want to read the... Okay. Leave me alone! The water's frozen in emptiness. When you cross to the other side, a donation will show your remembrance. Okay. Yeah. So, lived with the creator of Homestuck? Of course he did. Second hero. That's a sword. Yeah, that's not you, Susie. I hate to break it to you. It might be, but it doesn't seem like it. Where's the first hero? Susie's a second. I guess it might be. Nobody... let me go back down. I can't go back down? Oh, fine. Am I changing color? I notice I'm looking a little bit more blue. Hey, I sympathize with that. Well, I mean, it's partially because you were an asshole, but... To me, nobody ever picked me because I was, I mean, so forgettable. I think, anyway. Okay. Don't hit that close to home, please. Want me to go down? Hope written in truth. Yeah. Damn. Hope written in truth is... That's like my whole motto, man. That's why I'm not religious. What's over here? Stands fight. Okay, let's go. Hello. I don't know. No, I man. What? If this is another egg thing, I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. It is like an upside down egg. Okay. Why does the angel make its cry? Um, I don't know. Someone who's read the Bible multiple times. Who will call when who will call the girl who snows? I don't know who called Noel. Don't ask me, dude. You're the guy who freaking made this game. You tell me. What do you want? I feel like I'm going insane. Oh, here we are. Ah, the roots theory. No, dude, no. Force the tail. The children, the where grow. I need you to. I'm gonna write this down. Okay, hold on. Okay. I heard something in between. Something in between. It was mixed up. Grow followed lost. What just opened? Why did Microsoft Edge just open? Whatever. The pointed. The wood wear tail. The forest children. Okay, so I need to just make an actual sentence out of that. We'll come back to that. The poor children. Okay. Roots. Let's think about it. A house between the pines. I mean, it's hard to think, like, what. It's hard to think, like, what could. Like, it doesn't feel like there's more beneath what I'm already theorizing, you know? Like, it feels like all of this is. Like, every secret that it's given us so far has all been towards this main plot. And it. Besides this, it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot beneath that it's alluding to. So I don't know. I really don't know. Like I do notice that Chris colors when you're here. Okay. The hospital? Hello? That's from the game. Chris, there you are. The patients are waiting for you. Okay, so Chris is going to go play the piano. But this is in the style of the game that we play, but everything else isn't. A tree. Let's go on this one first. It seems to be occupied. I guess there was that whole thing with Gaster and Undertale, but that never really led anywhere, to my understanding. Oh, Aaron's got important things to do. Oh. It's a sink. So who is it? Who's ever in here likes to paint? Okay, making sure there's there's nothing that's just incredibly dark. There's just a sink, it seems. Someone seems to be making a painting of a tree. I didn't think that was your cup of tea, old Jacob pal. That's good. They haven't drawn on the bark yet. We're getting into... Okay. I really dig the secrets that it's been giving us so far, because they've all had some sort of relation to what's happening. And I want to be able to have something to grasp onto in this. But so far, all I have is a tree. And the most tree anything in this game is... right. Pointing at what? So is the he, is that intended to be Gaster? Like, I don't understand. What do I do now? There's a canvas. It went away again. Okay, so I just... Why does it do that? Okay. So evidently, you're meant to be able to say yes to these instances and get the egg, right? And presumably, the eggs will unlock some sort of secret later on. However, I feel... we're way past getting all the eggs at this point. So don't worry about it. This is more so to... It's fine. This is... I mean, this is, it feels like there's some sort of significance in saying no to some of these. Because otherwise, why would you not be able to interact with it again? You know? Saying no has to mean something. There's a deliberate choice in there. There's something deliberate. So, I don't know where this leads or goes, but, you know, I couldn't tell you. This is a laboratory, I think, not a hospital.
Weston, I think you missed the H.
Yeah, I did. I did. Let's not kid ourselves. I missed it.
G-U-H.
I didn't think doing the campus had anything to do with the egg. But again, there's got to be something with saying no. I feel. Either if it's saying no to all of the things, or if it's only saying no to some. It feels too deliberate to have the option go away once you say no. Or to even have an option at all. Probably. Okay, let me out. That line is important. I can tell. Is Chris not Chris? Is it alone? A clone trained by Roots. A child was raised here in either a hospital or a laboratory. My money's on laboratory. Roots means... I don't know what Goners is. Someone was raised here. They identify the tree, which... This just all feels very, like, I don't... What made the other mystery stuff fun is that I had something to... I could draw a red line. I don't want to do the 5-hour thing. Really? Does he do that? That's lame. That's lame. Okay. Not the egg rooms, I mean the, watching the stream to find out. No, I don't want you to explain it to me. I want you to... Yes! Absolutely, I'll eat the moss. Are you kidding? Yeah. Is the egg stuff the ARG stuff, or is it different? Okay. I don't think I will. The girl. The girl. Okay. What do you mean this one? The timing is mercy. Press the button with the right timing. Okay, Undertale, okay. Love finds its way to the girl. Oh my god, do I have to... So the soul there... This is too theoretical. Is this game gonna end with, like, whatever happens and it's game over, but you have to keep playing the game as the soul and find out some way to communicate to Susie or something that this is gonna happen? That would be so sick. That would be so cool. The girl, who's evidently not Susie. Yeah, Susie doesn't use a sword. That's what I'm saying. It's just with my name on it. Okay. Damn it. Susie, can you come back here and help me out a bit? Oh, okay. It has to be. God. I just don't know what girl it could be talking about. Because the only girl who we've ever seen with a sword is, like, I know Carol has, like, some sword motifs, but that's, like, it. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Let me get this stupid... Whoa, 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 what's that? You have to give me something. I don't know what this means. How could I ever know what this means? Yeah. Gallery. There was a gallery in Queen Place. What do you want? You know, yeah, the girl has the heart there. If you do feel like explaining it to me at some point, I would be fine, just as long as you present it in like hints that I can interact with, rather than just, okay, so basically what people are theorizing is that. Like, I don't want to do that. The Deltarune. No. S. World S. I saw that hammer, you piece of shit. Okay. Whoa. Okay. What? Oh, I love it. Oh. Oh, that's me attacking. Okay. I got this. I will kill them. Grab on! Chris, can you get out of the way? I want to share these moments with Susie as myself. This is such an amazing team building experience. I don't want to... Oh. What are you talking? Not like that. I just don't want it. I want Susie to have the experience of friendship without lies behind it. You know what I mean? Because Chris is lying all the time. All right. Just a lightning strike outside. It's not even supposed to be storming. Let me check. Let me check this. Oh, I guess it is. Oh, yeah. 70 to 80% chance. Coming up in the next hour or two. Okay. I was not aware. Sure. It could be storming anywhere. You don't know that. Fire. Let's go to the secret room. Oh, can I not? Boo! It's open. Why should I? Tea party. Yes. I will. Oh. So I must assume that a boss is coming up. $70 to $80. Yeah. Brain. Oh, there goes the music. Gallery. That's what the curtain looked like. Well, well, the curtain did look a lot like that, to be fair. I think I'm gonna walk. There goes the music. Oh, this is too scary. Hey, get over here, dude. Come on. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. Can't even see my own footstep visualizations. What was... Ah, what is that in my left ear I hear so interestingly? The left. Oh my god, is this fight gonna be directional audio based? Yes! Violin. That was a bell from the right. Listen. Okay, Susie ran off. Susie? Okay. Oh. What does Susie want most? Let's ask ourselves. Oh, evil old man. Oh, God. Ah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have to play memory. Okay. like this. Bum, 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 bum. What? Dun, 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 dun. This is a scary fight, dude. What is going on? That's nice. Oh, I love the atmosphere of this fight. It's partially because of the music, a little bit because of the little sound visualizations. What do I do here? I'm not gonna fight. Damn it. Up. Oh. Up. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Ooh. Batman. Okay. I can't. What does it want me to do? Yeah. Yeah. That callback. Oh. Dude! That thunder is not helping the scariness of this. Oh, that is sick. What was that? What did you use to hit him? Was that the scarf? Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Is Susie catching on? Liar. The pitch is changing. I also like the detail of Chris standing outside of the light from the mirrors. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, I can tell when the thunder's in game. By the way, if my stream does cut out suddenly, you'll know why, and if that does happen, I think we'll just end it there. Because that's happened before. No. No. Susie, can you punch him? I want to just, like, threaten him, you know? I don't know. I'm getting sick of the lies, is what I'm trying to say. I'm getting sick of being left in the ambiguous. I'm getting sick of not having the answers. Okay, I think we need to get rid of when there's dialogue in a video game. This bothers me so much. It's the thing of, like, when dialogue specifically writes out, like, if they're interrupted, it'll have like a dash at the end of the sentence that you can see, like, so much longer before they're actually interrupted. And even worse, sometimes the next dialogue prompt doesn't even interrupt the previous one, so you just have to see, like, I don't even know if. Stop talking like that! Like, I don't like that. This does good, but I think another thing we need to remove in video game dialogue is literally typing out ha ha ha. Because it doesn't. I never read ha 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 as, like, genuine laugh. I much like the actual, like, when Susie laughs or something, you know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah, alright. Team Fake. Stepping out clean. Team Liar. I guess, yeah. Well, I guess we can't do anything about the code. Liar. Getting, but it's because I don't like lies. I don't lie to anyone. Are you asking that seriously, or I can't tell? Yeah. Okay, thanks, dude. Okay. The lightning services. Are you Birdly? Kind of resembles Birdly, doesn't he? I don't know. Oh my god, the little... I remember the fire extinguisher in the church lobby. Oh, the fountain is going backwards. Alright. Yeah. Yep. Alright, fountain number 3 in chapter 4.
The hair is gone from Susie Ibook's right and good.
Yeah, something like that. No, it wouldn't. Fountains are formed by one person and by their desire. Unless they're the same person. No. Right? No way. There's no way. The implication is that it's... So... Okay, hold on. Thanks for the DM, by the way. So Ralsei just said there must have been 2 fountains, and it's natural that they would be similar. But I said no, because we just learned that fountains are the personification of what people desire. Another Persona 5 reference. Thanks a lot, Tobes. And then we saw that Susie's was different. So I said, there's no way. It's either one or it's the same. Like, it's one made by there's 2 made by the same person, or it's just one by, again, the same person, or it's 2 that are made by people who are the same person, i.e. clones. Alright, let's go fight the knight! Oh, I love the fight. Don't want to do it again. I need to save. What? What? Oh. Oh, you can't do the secret fight anymore. Because he's literally dead, huh? Okay. Okay, yeah, that just leads to the... Okay. The prophecy. What is the prophecy? Nobody quite knows. There's gonna be... Frankly, there's going to be 3 heroes, and...
The prophecy.
Something about the dark fountains, as they call them. Frankly, these dark fountains. Don't make me fight old people again. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I already recruited you. I already... Oh, roots again. Very nice. Ugh. What the? It's never done that move before. Okay. We're just going. We're just going. Hello. How are you doing today? No way! I really am the hero of this story. Oh. I can't. I can't. Okay, moving on. Oh no, that's where he came from. No more fights, please. I just want to get to the final boss. I already recruited them. I've had my share. I'm done. Thank you. Whoa. Oh, what's... Whoa, okay. I see. Oh my god, this is the stupid... the stupid mobile game. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm good, thank you. No. Okay. Am I to understand that something would change had I not been doing a mercy run? Awesome. Oh, okay. I want to fight the Roaring Knight again. I wonder what would have happened if we killed Jack instead of, you know. We gotta go, we gotta go. I would figure it's different, yeah, but I'm wondering. Okay. We sure are the hero. Well, not. Okay. I'm one of the heroes. Susie's one of the heroes. Ross is good intentions, bad practice. And Chris is an asshole, so we're not, you know, it's a very complicated family here. I don't hate Ross, I just think that they're being an asshole in more ways than one. I'll get to New York tomorrow. I'll take the first plane, by the way. Okay, guys, let's go. What? Well, that's what I'm saying. I can't see. What am I supposed to do about it? Oh my god, that stupid Roaring Knight is... Susie, use your healing thing. No, not Chris, that's me. I just decided to be the light in your little... I'm in the process of doing something, okay? Listen, being the light in the darkness is... Everybody says, oh, just be happy, but, you know, this took years of skill, and frankly, nobody even talks about the amount of, you know, practice and hours that went into this, because, you know, people only care about results. You post on social media, you know. Yeah. Thank you. You know, people only post on social media, oh, here's who I am when I do the... When I, you know, This is me at the greatest thing. All right, just one more, Susie, and then Ralsei will switch out. Okay, now Ralsei, you go. There we go. And then we could just do one more, and then... Oh, we gotta make it. We gotta make it. All right, final push, everybody. Let's go. Come on. Can't waste any time. Let's go. Okay. Everybody fall over. Take a breather. My God. No, take a minute. No. I can't open my inventory. This music. Okay. Oh, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. What, we don't have time to be standing here, Susie. Okay. Did the Black Knight take... Black Knight's a better name. Roaring Knight's... Did the Black Knight take, Toriel? Because I thought... Oh, right, because Toriel was in the church when the fountain was open. Yeah. Well, we can beat the... You know... We can do it. Well, not true. The Roaring Knight was holding back a little bit, weren't they? I recall quite the swooning experience. No, I don't like it. No, I don't want the Black Knight to be... It was way more intimidating when they were just like a emotionless force, you know what I mean? Whoa. A light fountain? Or dark fountain? It's rotoscoped, yes. Oh, I love it. So otherworldly. I noticed Ralsei's look has changed. Alright, let's go. Oh, this is so weird. Okay. Oh, it's looking at me. This is a strange sequence. I'll be real, it kind of lost steam a little bit once I had to do this platforming thing. This is a little... we lost the momentum a little bit once we started doing the little climbing sequence we've done a lot already. There's the little motif. Leitmotif. Okay. Not true. We love a little game of Frogger. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm gonna have to do it again. And one more time. What are we up to now? Hatching, you say? What else hatches? Anybody? Oh, come on now. Yeah, that's right, Prenny Benny. We get a nice new running animation. You like to see it. Alright, let's go. I think I'll walk. Why would I wait? Oh, just to... okay. Alright, let's go, Team Fake. Titan spawn. We saw those in the beginning. Oh, don't like that. Oh. Oh, I light up. You're welcome, everybody. I'm so helpful. Vanish. Okay, sure, why not? When did you start being yourself? Why would it ask me that? Hold on, I need to start paying attention to those little quips. It's starting to ask me things. It's starting to... You hear your heart beating in your ears. Oh, the light is pulsating. I need to get out of here! Circular motions, alright. Revive Chris. Huh. What can you do? Also revive Chris. Purified. Okay. Okay, can't do that. It's like, what's that game called? Like Crypt of the Necrodancer? It's kind of like that in the way that it handles, which is not my preferred method of playing a game, but... Can't move! Oh, good lord. Just let me go, God. I gotta get the hell out of here. I gotta go. I'm running out of time. Okay, go. I need to get the hell out of here. Go, Chris, go! You're carrying. I'm in your chest. We gotta go. All right. Whoa. Alright. World bask in purest light beneath it for eternal night. Yeah, you're already in battle positions. It's already here. What? That is a JPEG. What is this? Oh. Never mind. Alright, we get to fight an angel. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is the theme that I heard. It's a pretty good one. Okay. Alright, we just did that. Fine. I can't... You're constricting me very much. The darkness gives you a long gauge, which slithered like a snake. How does a gaze do that? Alright. Unleash. Yeah, I'll break your fingers. Woo! A swarm is coming? guess that's just it. What it means that a Titan spawn. I do notice the Titan is monochromatic, which is, as we know, and it's in the same style that the characters' portraits are in whenever they're talking, you know? So, I wonder if there's, you know, any sort of connection there. Or if that's just is supposed to allude to some sort of connection. Okay. Okay. Huh. Pardon me. Oh, it's killing its own spawn. I can't avoid that now. I'll say you're quite out of character. That's weird. That's strange. Do I have to attack? Someone's beeping. Alright, I guess I'll kill. Oh my god. No, I don't like this. Something's wrong here. I don't like it. Something's off. Okay. Like, I can't quite do that, can I? Damn it! Okay. Stay alive now. I can't get out of there! Just don't kill Ross. Just don't kill Ross. Okay. Heal the party, please. Susie and Susie can't dual heal. Topster! Wait, hold on, the clone theory. Okay, I just walked right into that. Playing really dumb. I'm gonna... I will, and it... Oh, I should have... You're saying I should have used the extra turns. It upsets me that it happened. I can't do anything! Also, your defense sucks. Why is there a car alarm going on outside? Is that even a car alarm? Is that part of the game? The little burp, burp, burp. Just need to... That's a new thing. I guess it's probably best to stay in the middle. Okay. So we're going to spend these two to attack. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, okay, okay. 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 Whoa! No hit wonder. And ending it on a perfect attack. Oh. We can just attack it. Oh, I wish we had. I want to see if. I wonder if a Rude Buster or a Better Heal does anything. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be, if anything would be different, that would be different. I don't think we can get to it. Oh. Why did I... There's like a very low chance this is gonna do anything. I shouldn't have even done that. I bet the freaking cutscene is gonna happen even after this round, so it doesn't even matter. How do I undo? I didn't know you could do that. What was that? Please tell me I can... Yes, I can act with the old man. Oh. A new act appeared? Oh, I can just keep doing it. Okay. Thank you for helping, Ralsei. Are you gonna throw me into that little hole in its face? Don't do it! Don't do it, don't do it. That's a bad idea. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? Let me light this up for you. That's me. That's, you know. Okay. Alright, come on, Chris. Let's see what terrible tragedy is about to happen. Oh, yes, the truth is revealed. Please reveal it. Oh, how are you feeling, Chris? Are you feeling upset that I'm gonna find out what's happening? Hmm? Oh. So, Soul here, I need you to tell me what's going on. What is it? Everyone will forget. What? I didn't turn you to face my way. God damn. Can you just tell me what it said? I need to know. I would like to know. If Susie knows, I mean, what's the point anymore? I would like for you to just tell me that. If it's inconsequential now. I bet Chris bites their hand again. You know what, Chris? You and me we can come together when it matters. God damn you, Topster. There probably isn't just one ending, is there? Really? You think this whole part is fake? Go ahead and clarify. You can rephrase it. Take your time. Stop looking at me, dude. Chris keeps freaking looking at me. I don't like it. The last prophecy, the story's end. It's weird that it says it's the last prophecy, as if there's been multiple prophecies before this one. When all hope is lost for the tale. The final tragedy. To save the world, there's only one way. What, we have to die? We have to be in darkness? We have to cause the roaring? You wonder if... Okay. Lost for the tale, unveil. Probably like blot out the day or something like that. Like there's no more day. It's all just night anymore. It's all just night now, you know. Nice bloody cheek, by the way. Yeah. It probably has something to do with the day. Yeah. Because it mentioned before how there's this constant battle between the light and the dark, and the light was represented by the sun, so. Okay. What? I'm not gonna sorry. Don't fucking shit. Could you imagine? It just storms up. Only then will the world be saved. But why would that prophecy exist in the first place? That's what I wonder. Why would a prophecy exist at all? Who's spreading it? Who created it? What created it? There'd be a really cool detail in the scene if you could see like little blood drips from Susie's right hand. That would be a really nice detail. That like was silhouetted. I think that would be great. when the sun comes up. I don't want tomorrow. Relive the same day. Tomorrow becomes yesterday. Guys, I think it's possible that this story is a time loop. And the only people who remember are the people who are in on this. It's a really far out thing, but I just feel like I'm getting a lot of like notions here. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, but I can't say there's no way. Yeah. And the next day. Yeah, Susie, you can't do that. You gotta move on. It's true. I'll get out, come on. So I guess the soul. Oh my god. You know, a time loop would also kind of explain Chris's expression throughout all of this, wouldn't it? Time loops tend to have that effect in narratives. I'm projecting the organ. Yeah. Viewing it rather differently, aren't you, Chris? Hmm? No reason, hmm? But you would if there were. I see through you, Chris. You have emotions. Got hell. All right, all right. You need to pull it too. You need to pull the door. They're nice hiding in there, aren't they? Either they're gone or they're in there. That's why Chris isn't opening the door. It's a comedic bit, but there's got to be a reason. Human-sized doors. Chapter 5. Hey everybody, Weston here. Right. I like this sound design. Oh, I'm just going. Alright. Okay. Yeah, after rain. Yeah. Yeah. That was. Come on, you don't have anything else to say? Oh, you know what would be a really good bonding experience? I recall, Susie, let's go skip stones by the freaking lake. Why don't we? Let's let's relax a little bit. We've been through a lot. Yeah, let's go into town. Now, let's go, you and me. Let's just take it one pebble at a time, as it were. Where was the lake? I wonder if we can still go to Castletown. Maybe the school will be locked. Closed. Well, you don't want to go to Castletown? Why not? Oh. I gotta say, running is not as fast. What's this? Don't be mad. Okay. I want to go to the bunker just one more time. Let's just go to the bunker. There goes the music again. Oh, I just got a weather alert on my phone. That's nice. Where do I go to the lake? Here we go. How's the TV doing in here? Okay. Alright. I knew it. Yes. Okay. Okay, say something. No? Nothing to say? Oh, you did. Okay. Waves, yeah. I do hear thunder outside, but that's unrelated. That's just you. Yeah. I'm not sure what to make of that. Could be a Great Gatsby reference, you know? Someone's. What? No. I just. Okay. I don't know, maybe there isn't. Because I didn't hear anything. Tons of papers and documents. Alright. Oh, the lights are on. Yeah, mom's van. Nice job slashing the tires, Chris. Asshole. Oh. I've heard tail. My god. Yeah, I've met him. Chris is a little sad since he left. Fuck you, Sans. No. Yeah. Oh, brother. Get out of my house. Go. Chris, do something about this. Okay. Well, Chris's mom's an alcoholic. Chris? Chris, let me out. I want to talk to you. Let me out. Chris? It'll be fine. Let me out. Well, you don't want to talk to me that bad? Okay. I don't want to see you talk again. Is that Susie? Is Susie back? Hey. Is Susie back? Do you know? Where are you going? What are you doing? Answer that. I want to hear it. Not a super satisfying ending. Right. Okay. Probably, yeah. Because it said it was tomorrow and this was the night one. That was the night. I guess so, yeah. I guess I am a knower. Important thing. Okay. I'll wait. Super testers. Thanks. I don't want to... Midpoint, huh? I know you're talking to me and not Chris. I don't know. I'm not the Deltarune. What are you talking about? Nice lightning strike outside. Okay. Okay. Lots to think about. Um, I'm not. I did like the ending. Wasn't that great? I think, yeah, it probably was a stand-in. I don't think it was a very tasteful one. I think we could have inferred that without the sounds. But I mean, I guess up until this point, you see the you see I mean, you know that the Dreamer family is already dysfunctional in a way because the dad's. I don't know. I don't know if Asgore is straight up divorced or anything.
Tays be fucking.
Okay. I'd rather not imagine that. Mm. Right. I guess in the meantime, what I can talk about is if you haven't read in my Discord,
Giving
what do you want?
boner a new meaning.
Okay. In my Discord, I've been talking about how, yeah, like the whole character development thing we've seen in the past. Well, not in the past. We saw that in the past. Chris was presumably a bit of a delinquent, and the only other delinquent character other than Susie that we know of is Des. And we already know that the Dreamer family had a close relationship with the Holiday family. So, and we know that in Persona 5 their outfits change because of what they observe to be rebellious. So, going off of this game's theme of heroism, uh, what makes a hero? What is a hero? We can assume that what Chris looks up to is a knight, and the only other knight character we see is the Roaring Knight. And what we can infer is that the Roaring Knight is Des. So, in that last line in there about, you promised, that seems, like a very, that's an emotionally charged thing to say. So, uh, the whole roots theory, I, I, uh, I, I need something to latch onto, something to think. I need to, not given. I need to find something to latch onto. And I need some sort of, I need gas to put in my car, is what I'm trying to say. I need some gas. Um, you know, I don't know if that ending bit that God or whatever gave to me is it's starting to storm out there. We need cars. I don't know if if the if when they
His
said,
name is Gaster.
well, we don't know that it's Gaster. We don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the theme is, along the lines of what Gaster would be, but not necessarily Gaster. So I think it's hailing. If Toby answers emails, I would like to get in contact with him. Oh my god.
Don't say that word around me ever again, you got it?
What word? Oh, right. Do you know if yeah, I I think what I should do is in my notes document, I should write down all of my theories, and then do you know when the next chapter comes out? Let me look it up. It literally just says 2026. We're in 2026. Late 2026 is what AI tells me. So, yeah. I would like Okay. Before, yeah, I would like to get into the ARG, not through a YouTube essay or, anything of that nature. I want to be, I don't want to have to scrape through everything Toby Fox has ever said ever on Twitter. I don't want to do that. I want, like, I want, like, a guide on where to look for clues, if that makes sense. You know? And I'm really enjoying doing all my theorizing on my own. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot more fun and fulfilling. Jacob, why don't you mod it? Okay. Um, about the game so far, I like it a lot. I do. There is a lot of charm. There's a lot. Like, more so, like, I feel like nowadays you see such, there's genre and convention has been so, like, nearly inescapable. And I think, on one hand, the reason that this has so much charm is that the, you know, Mr. Fox created the style, so he can run with it without having to worry about it being unoriginal, because it isn't. I I wonder how he developed the visual style. I wonder if it just derived from, like, him making sprites without a whole lot of you know, artistic ability, and then just running with it. No templates, no. I wonder how much of that derived from straight um, experimentation without resources, because it feels too unique to have been that. And there's a lot of flaws in the visual style, especially when you start bringing in, like, when you put Sans next to, like, Susie, like, come on, you know. But that's what I like about it, because you can tell. But as far as the visual goes, it all works so wonderfully. It really does, especially when you get into, like, when you establish that you can do non-real things, like you can do meta things. Like, here's a PNG of a raw state plush. Here's Tenna doing one of these. I There's a lot of charm there. I think this chapter, it goes way more into the lore and actual story than the previous chapters, because the last one was TV time. Like, come on, how are you gonna? I think it was a little bit to this chapter. There it is. The I saw a flash of light in that window behind me. Yeah, but I feel like it's a little bit to this chapter's detriment that it had to go so much into the serious emotional bit of it, because I feel like when Deltarune is at its most fun is when it goes full fun. You know what I mean? Which, there's a balance there, which I think is this is more so balanced than it is unbalanced. And I don't think a perfect balance can ever be achieved between silly fun and seriousness. But I feel like this chapter I won't remember nearly as well. I will say, like, the aesthetics of this chapter I'll remember probably a little bit less than something like the TV chapter, or the What was the one before this? Chapter 2 was the internet, right? Yeah. You can really feel the stark difference in seriousness. Yeah. So moving on now to, let's talk about gameplay. The fights are impeccable. They're great. Uh, well, you probably have seen, sometimes I get a little bit frustrated with um, how sometimes you feel literally trapped. And while no hit runs are possible, I feel like, and this is definitely, I've been put in a situation more than once like this, but it feels like you should always have like you should always feel like you have control to like not get hit. You know what I mean? If you're put in a corner and there's like 50 stars coming at you, it's like, I what am I supposed to do here? Which on one hand, yeah, you kind of put yourself in that position, but at the same time, you should always have a route to get out of it. It should be challenging, right? But it should always be there. I guess we're still talking about the combat. You saw me in this chapter, but in the previous chapters, I feel like when like you can tell which parts are filler when there's just enemies in a spot, especially ones that you've already fought before, you've already recruited. I after this one, when I fought monsters I had already recruited, and I just wanted to get to the next part. It's just like, oh my god, can I not run out of this part? Which, the fights are good, but you know. And another thing, the actual monster fights, I saw another flash. I feel like they're at their best when they're specifically part of the timeline of events, the beats. You know what I mean? And it doesn't feel as worthwhile when they're just in like a random corridor that you have to get through, and then, oh, here's a monster for you to fight. The real time like obstacles you have to get through that damage you if you hit them, I think that's a good idea. There's a little bit on the control bit that I know it's partially because I'm using a controller, but I feel like at the same time there's a lot of bits where the controls don't feel as maneuverable as I'd like them to be. There's a few bits like, I guess this isn't what I was talking about with the maneuverability, but in the rhythm game in chapter 3, like the bit where well, imagine this is flipped. So A would be right here and B would be right here. The one for the left bar is A, which would be on the right, but the one on the right bar, which is B, would be on the left. So you have to, it's just an unnecessary complication. No, never mind. I was about to say that might be for Xbox controllers, but there's things in this game that are specifically for Nintendo format controllers. Uh, what else? Talked about the visual style. Talked about the gameplay. Could talk about the story a little bit. Um, I am a big nerd for stories that present themselves as like conventional, but are far more complicated if you want to get into it. Like, or things that are just unapologetically um, like genre based in storytelling. Like The Legend of Zelda is one of them. The knight saves the princess. He has to fight a big monster. He has to go get the ancient relic, the Triforce, and all that's so. It's so. On one hand, it like contributed like greatly to that archetype of a story, but at the same time, it's like it's unapologetically that format every time, most of the time. Breath of the Wild, you could argue, whatever, but with Deltarune, I feel like it uses the conventions that we understand, such as like, you know, the prophecy, and if the very video gamey story of like, if the fountains are awakened, then the world will end. Something like that. But at the same time, it it uses that as, which I assume this will be answered in the last three chapters, but I assume it'll be the backdrop of something far more emotionally charged and um, deep, basically. So I mean, that's what film is about, I can say, because film is all about working with what people understand and transforming it into something new and profound, which is exactly what Deltarune is doing. So it's very good in that regard. There's some parts in the actual presentation of the story that I don't particularly vibe with. Specifically, the dialogue. At times, it feels pretty cheesy, like too cheesy. Um, the parts where they say like, ha ha ha, like nobody ever says, ha ha ha, yeah, I guess you're right. Like that's the kind of dialogue people make fun of for a reason. Which you can present that in the right way to where it doesn't come off like that, such as playing the soundbite of laughter, and then it feels a lot more natural because laughter isn't a word. It's not dialogue. It's a sound, like coughing or sniffing or something like that. It's not the same. Aside from that, though, Deltarune has been one of the few games that has, yeah, like HA does not feel natural, specifically because it is a typed out thing, I feel anyway. Because when you laugh, you don't force it. It's not a word that you speak, if that makes sense. It's a it's a repulsion of your reaction to something funny. So, anyway, Deltarune has been one of the few games that has been able to successfully get me invested into the inner workings of its storytelling. I don't mean to. Glazing Toby Fox has been done like a bazillion times over and over and over again, and rightfully so. He's like the indie game developer. But like, I'm not quite sure what it is, honestly, that keeps me around for so much of this. I think partially it's because I'm streaming it, and I'm, I'm forced to be engaged with it. So that naturally builds a very, I've built a relationship with this game through my sensationalism of it, if that makes sense. I've made it something greater because I'm presenting it to you. So I naturally have this relationship. At the same time, it gives like the secret routes and stuff. They have never been overtly difficult things to get to. We're we're talking in layers here. Like main story, shadow crystals, eggs. The shadow crystal stuff, which is I feel like the like mystery, I don't know what you'd call it, but um like it gives it to you in a very non-invasive yet inviting way. Like there'll be things where the music will change when you enter the room, or the atmosphere will change, or it'll affect you in such a way that it'll just provoke you to think more about it, to invest yourself in it. And then when you go there, what happens? This is why I like it. It connects itself immediately to the experiences that you've been having as a main part of the game, which makes it so much more effective. And because this game is so emotionally charged, that makes it even more effective because you care about these characters, right? Like for like a secret sideline, like a secret side quest, like I would say Deltarune has one of, if not the best, like systems of. I mean, I really don't know what you would call it, but I've been very, very invested. Um, what else is there to talk about? The music, I mean, it's a wonder, obviously. I've admittedly I've been listening to some of the stuff in like my free time because it's just so good. I just really want to know how Toby Fox got here because it's me personally, it's such a dream and a goal of mine to be creative, to create, to have these ideas in my mind and concentrate them into some sort of experience that is that is fun to engage with, that is thought provoking, that is profound, and it just feels so like how does how does one get to a point where you've mastered music, you've mastered art direction, you've mastered um, you know what makes a game fun, you've mastered storytelling, like there's so much that I just how is it possible? And that's not me trying to be like trying to treat Toby Fox as some like benevolent person. That's me genuinely wondering how it's possible someone can go from like, oh, I just feel like making a game today to making this and to and to have it be so effective, to have it be such a cultural phenomenon. How is that possible? How? How does one person, which I know obviously, but yeah, I love things too. I love creative stuff, but I don't understand how because you can't just have sheer luck. You can't just have sheer love lead you. It's a nice feeling, but it doesn't get you places as much. I just don't know. And coding too, he had to be great at coding. Well, didn't have to be great, but he just infamously, Undertale was not a great code, but at the same time, you need to like understand how to write code so that things happen, and he knew how to write code so that things happen. So I don't. It's just so. If Toby Fox can make this, then why can't I? It feels like I am. I'm overcome with envy, aren't I? Again, I don't understand. I want to get to a place where I can where I have the resources and the skills. Not like the not like, oh, I can make a masterpiece every time, but I have the skills to craft what could be a masterpiece. I just want to know how to get there and to have the freedom that making this sort of game must come with must be such a luxury. It must be so great to have. Like imagine you're like imagine like in like a I don't know if like I just imagine if I was like a film director and I didn't work under a studio, I didn't everything I made was just like if I write a script, I can just have it produced. I can direct it. If I want to cast somebody, I can just, hire them. It's just it's so free and I want to be that free to have not necessarily like you get money for it, but there's so much in my life that feels so like there's like wall after wall in my life where how can a person like Toby Fox not be experiencing these walls, you know? Which I imagine he is, but even then, how does he push past them? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make with all this is it feels impossible. All of this is it's impossible. How do you get to a point where you make a game where people just love it to this extent? I don't know. It is an impossible wonder that this game is. And I say that with curiosity and fascination. Why a Sony exec? Why specifically? I say that not in. Why? I can't just make things that I wish existed because it's probably not going to turn out good. Which I know that sounds like, well, it doesn't matter anyway. But like every time I've made like a film or something and I want it to be great, like what did Toby Fox make before Undertale? Let me look it up. Oh, right. He was a Earthbound ROM hacker. Yeah, yeah. I guess that must have been why Undertale's code was so ass, because he was working off the code of an SNES game. It's such a wonder, this game. It's an impossible wonder that keeps me hooked despite it all, despite my overwhelming envy. And it speaks to my envy. It says, what you're doing is stupid. You should do what you love for the love of it, because you love it. And I don't know. Maybe I just don't love something. Maybe I just don't. It's I don't know if it's inspiration or envy that I want to become a person like Toby Fox, as free
You gotta
as
learn to love Chum.
I think I do learn to love. I think I do know how to love in some degree, not probably not on an interpersonal way. I've never, to my knowledge, I've never been in love. I don't think. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't mean to get too philosophical about this all. I really don't. But it just feels so. I've thought about this before, is why I'm also saying this. I've just thought about like how could you be one person, a monolith of a person, and be able to create such a thing? It's so like on one hand, it's very comforting to know that this sort of thing is possible, but on the other hand, it feels impossible. Like, how could you ever, like, yeah, I guess support helps, but at the same time, it's like mostly, yeah. What are you trying to say, buddy? What are you trying to say? Anyway, yeah, I know, I'm just joking. Well, he has a girlfriend that helps him. I'm joking. I should probably wrap it up. Yeah, Deltarune has been, I guess, in conclusion, uh, yeah, it is. But to, I, I don't know. I guess all I can do is try, right? All I can do is put the keys in the ignition, turn it, and see how far the car goes. I gotta tell you, every day is a mile on a car, isn't it? Every day. So I guess that was the thesis of this chapter, huh? Just try. That's all you need to do. Just try. No point if you're, everybody starts somewhere, obviously, but don't know what else to say. When chapter 5 comes out, I'm gonna live stream it. Honestly, I like the format of streaming every Tuesday, so I guess I'll keep at it. You know, yeah. Deltarune, I'm super into it both as a creative project and as a story. Like I feel like those two things are the most I feel like those two things, like a creative project and stories, are my biggest passions in life. And more than anything, I want to be able to tell them. Not for partially, well, partially for selfish reasons, but mostly for the impact that stories have on people. It's like magic. It really is. I just, I don't know. It's so wonderful, isn't it? Batman. Whatever, whatever. The game's good. I'll see you next Tuesday. Whatever. Bye.